Hello and welcome back to the Gfinity coverage of the qualifiers for the World Championship of Call of Duty. First of all, we're going to get to the European Championship, but to get there, we have to play the league games. Coming up in the German League, it's going to be SK versus NextGen.
Yep, SK, one of those squads who you would predict to go through if you were, a betting man, if you wanted to put your money down on any team from the German lineups going through to the Call of Duty Championships. I would definitely put my money on SK, but we discussed it earlier on. They played at a tournament this weekend just passed, and they didn't really have the best performance compared to what some people thought they would do. So let's see what they can do back home environment. This is a big match coming up here against NextGen, their first game of the league system, as you do say, Bryce, and we're starting on the map. Octane Domination is the game mode.
We certainly are. We're going to jump on board with one of these teams. First of all, they do jump onto the two sides, and it does look like we're going to jump on board with Next Generation first. So I was just trying to get that actually to work.
There we go, getting used to the broadcaster mode still with the update. Everything getting ready to go. Great system that we've got installed now. Lots of updates coming.
It's all colourful now.
Yeah, it is. It's great, isn't it?
I like it.
I do like it indeed. It's much better now. We've got a kill feed and the scoreboard at the same time. Lots of updates coming in. So thank you, Infinity Ward, as always, for keeping us updated with everything that we ask for with the broadcaster mode. But here we go, just getting the countdown timer ready to go, ready to get into this game. And one thing that you've got to talk about, domination, a key part of pretty much every single game mode, really, with domination as well, though, is that break, is that start, what's going to happen, what you see certain teams doing. We saw Vitality earlier on. Gataga really started to get aggressive, but then when he realized that there were players capitalizing on B, he had to push back away from getting aggressive and go and do some defensive work, making sure that his team could get B. So it'll be interesting to see how both teams play the break here on this map.
It certainly will. Getting that early B or going around and neutralizing the enemy team's point can certainly set the tone of the match. However, let's kick it off. We're on board with Shine. He's going to be running the Remington R5, and it looks like he's going to be one of those players to push straight through. Probably going to go straight to Humvees and set up. Keep that Overwatch on B. Yep,
indeed. Smoke grenades coming down. Grenades already going down onto B. Shine here just making sure that nobody was going to be pushing through. Unfortunately, he does get taken out. That's 3 momentarily down straight off the break there for the NextGen squad. So we were talking about that important start that both teams needed, and it looks like SK have been able to do that. They've been able to capture that B flag as well, so they're already going to be getting more points on the board here against that squad of NextGen. Quickie, the man on the screen, big 2 kills there on top of this pawn shop. Yeah, exactly. He just makes it look easy, this guy. One of the top players in the scene, of course, one of the top players in Germany as well. Let's see if he can continue this kill streak.
So, well, he's just going to stay in this kind of position going Overwatch there, but he's going to be seen. Does manage to get away, though. I thought he might have dropped it. He's going to be challenged once again. That is a head glitch there. He might be able to just pick him off, or might just lose view, especially if he stays low. But it doesn't matter. Quickie's going to stay there, dominating the skyline. And now he's just going to keep alive. There is, as you can see on your map, nobody there as they do try to go for at least the neutralise on that point.
Yep.
And it does look like Next Generation are being schooled.
Yep, indeed it does. And there we go, low ammo though, and unfortunately does get taken out and Quickie. And I think I've realised what it could be. We were talking about that kill streak option, which we did see on the left-hand side,
broken.
just of the game of the things. I think it may also count for the players' captures as well in that life.
It does,
think it could be that.
That one
still,
that we were seeing was actually broken.
Yeah.
He died several times. It was maybe just a small glitch there, but now we're on board with Quickie once again. We've defaulted over to the man. Let's jump on board with Kivy. He's going to come out. There is going to be a man right to his right, but he's going to walk straight into his gun line and go down. Now with Quickie, he goes down as Next Generation have now put their name onto this map. They are holding 2 points. They're going to come back into this one. Currently 31-19. But it's going to start bringing that deficit back down as Next Generation hold those points.
Yep, that was a great take from them to be able to do that, and they did manage to get that slaying power down, take down a couple of players from SK, then regain control of the middle of the map. But as soon as we do say that, 3 do momentarily go down for the NextGen squad. So let's see what Work Lovely can do here. The man on your screen, haven't seen him yet today, so he's going to be making his way into top broken out the second. Just going to be looking over towards B there. Unfortunately, does get taken out as soon as he spots somebody, so he's going to have to call out that player. But Bullet actually manages to get a 2-piece, taking away the pressure there on that B flag site. And have a look at the scores. They're starting to get that gap closer and closer together. 2 minutes 35 seconds on the clock. Sorry, score is 39-35.
Now Shine has actually just managed to go the right way there. He slipped away. He can get around to this C and neutralise it, especially if they're going to be losing A. I think he's going to go for the trade. However, that A point has also been neutralised as a Next Generation player is there as well. This is looking so bad for SK. Great start. Not so great later on.
Yeah, indeed. Important break that we saw earlier on. And then since then, They really have taken up the pressure here, the guys from the squad in NextGen. They've really been doing some great work, so we'll see if they can continue to do so. Shine, still the man on your screen, using this Remington right now, doing some great work with it. He's actually got a score of 4 and 5 at the second with 2 captures to his name. But having a look at the leaderboard overall, 10-4 there for Quickie, and that's a big 2-piece there by Quickie.
The double nade.
Unfortunately not going to happen. Bullet with another 2-piece with the grenade, taking him out. And with 1 minute 46 seconds left, they've managed to take the lead for the first time in the game.
They have, and that is a neutralised B point. Can the SK team come back into this and grab it? He's going to be shut down, and they are going to make a big push towards it. However, those nades so deadly. As Lovely throws it in. Does manage to get one with the Semtex. He actually picks up the 2-piece to lock it. His Bullet's going to get a double piece as well. Gets a third at the same time. Sit down, SK. Next Generation are coming through, and it does seem they will lead going into the second half. They can keep this up.
Bullet's just been going off right now. He's got 2 2-pieces and a 3-piece as well to his name, and he's still on this streak right now. Unfortunately, he does get taken out as soon as we say that, but he's definitely been one of the contributing factors to the lead now. But we do see NextGen having 62-55 is the score, so SK, they've got that really good start, as you mentioned earlier on, and they've not been able to capitalise on it. Really been getting aggressive, have the guys from NextGen, but here we go. Quickie, man, on your screen. They have been able to get A, and they have been able to get B as well. So with 52 seconds left on the clock, they are going to be, once again, reducing that deficit. This has been such a good half of domination. This looks like it's going to be a good game overall. Let's see what the score is going to be at the end of the first half.
Quickie just locking it down now. He knows they made a little bit of a mistake in the middle 2 minutes of this game. Next Generation punished them for it, but they might just have the opportunity to go back ahead towards the end of this. It's 1 point in it, so they will actually go back ahead if they hold this. They're actually going for the C neutralised, forcing Next Generation to come back. Quickie doing the work to just keep them distracted. Picks up 1 kill, not able to get the second, but it does give SK a breather here to just sort of hold on. Next Generation are going to go for that point in the final few seconds, but SK, by the look of it, will lead into the second half.
Have a look at Quickie's score right now. He's 17 and 6. That's just phenomenal work from him. Really doing some great work, and he really needs to keep that up. But have a look at the scores. 5 seconds left on the clock. This is going to be such a close game between these two squads. Hopefully this is going to be an indicator as to what the rest of the series is like. And there we go. 5 point difference going into the second half right now. That was absolutely phenomenal. So SK just managing to take it, but that was a really close half, I see.
It certainly was, and not what I actually expected. I thought SK would come out stronger than that. Quickie certainly come out within the kind of numbers I was expecting, 17 and 7. But you know what? It's still anyone's game. They were actually outslayed Next Generation, but they put the work in when they needed. They made the kills they needed, and it does mean that they're only 5 points behind, which is pretty much nothing.
Yeah, and you've got to look at it from NextGen's point of view as well, is because I think they're going to be quite annoyed in some senses that they did have quite a substantial lead at one point, and they were doing some good work. And I think they need to try and capitalise on that again and go, okay, we've done it once, we can definitely do it again on this second half. But at the same point, it is a tiny bit of a choke that they did give up that lead. But again, great work from Quickie, as we saw with a 17 and 7 score, doing the slaying power for the German SK squad. And let's see what's going to happen in the second half. I hope it's just as close as that first half. 5 points was the difference, 80 to 75 overall. I think this is going to be a good series overall if this keeps going. There we go, just getting that countdown timer going, making sure that everybody's on the right team, everybody ready to go. But as you said, Bryce, a closer half than we could have predicted at first, maybe.
Yeah, I was expecting a really strong showing from SK. They've been into the 2K finals quite a lot. A lot of the top UK teams dread playing these guys online as well. So I am kind of expecting it. S&D, I think they're really going to shine. So if they can take this first map, they're going to really set themselves up well for it. But like I said, these guys are well known now. I've watched probably SK just as much as I have any UK team on Ghosts, just simply because they're always coming in the top of these tournaments. Yeah, they are indeed. I believe the first time I casted Ghost actually on one of the 2K series, they did take that, and they took it convincingly as well. We followed them pretty much the whole way, and they looked very, very strong. So you would predict them to do well in this German qualifier, and they have got a strong start, managing to just take that first half on Domination Octane, but still, if they want to take this game convincingly and really get that first league match on the board with a win, they definitely need to keep that momentum going. So here we go. Kivi is the man on your screen. Let's see what work he can do. Definitely one of the standout players here for SK. He's been in the scene quite a while right now. So throwing those smoke grenades down, Let's see if he's going to be able to try and get that initial capture onto B, or what they're going to do to play this. Actually circumnavigated one of the next-gen players. As he puts in bullets down, he's going to go into B. He's going to have a teammate there. Can they stop him before he's going to get shot down? But his teammate is still in there, and I think that should be a capture, but no, he goes down
Bullet
as well.
again.
Next Generation just managed to hold off. There is a SK player around here, but he does have to pick up 3, and they're going to go down as well.
Oh,
Next
Matt
Generation.
Millix just got a massive 3-piece there. I do apologise for interrupting Bryce, but Matt Millix absolutely went massive. He just completely destroyed them on that B flag there, and that means that SK are actually going to regain control of it right now, so that's great work from him, and that really has given them the advantage, managing to take that B flag.
It does, and getting that B flag first of all just means, you know, you're up, you're going to start gaining points. Getting in that lead early is so good. Lavita Tiger actually managing to hold off that A. They really didn't want that neutralised, just because they don't want to go too far down too quickly, because they have to fight back. And they, you know, when you start being in the double cap like that with a neutralise or even the triple cap, you really feel the pressure, and they can, you know, so I've seen teams go to bits. They know that they're losing points at a rapid rate, and they just start sort of panicking and making little mistakes because they're kind of worried about the point deficit. But now on to Shine, trying to put those shots down, doesn't actually get the kill, and you can actually see they're trying to stack up. There's a lot of SK around here as well. Yep,
they are indeed. Does manage to finally pick up that kill though, getting a lot of hit markers earlier on, finishing up that guy with his Remington AR, and now they are going to be moving on to that B flag site. Unfortunately, somebody's going to be over there to take that player out. That was Quickie, took out Bullet. Shine managed to get the revenge kill, still trying to get control of it. Mac Millock's doing work once again. We saw him get big kills earlier on with a 3-piece, managing to take players off, and that's going to be a lot of slaying power going down. Have a look at that scoreboard there, all SK at the minute, completely taking out everybody. And Quickie has pulled out the LMG right now, so he is definitely going to be happy with this setup that he's got right now.
He certainly is, and it just seems like SK are really going to lock this match down in the second half. However, they're about to lose C. Can they get back in there in time? He really has to make that kill. He doesn't. He's actually going to get picked. Rock's not able to rotate back, but they are going to trade it for the A point, which means SK will remain in the lead. 42 to 20, 43 to 26, sorry, it just changed. But here come Next Generation. You can see them stream across the map. They're going to make a play for it now. Can they lock this one down? McMix has to be very careful. Well, the smoke is actually going to help him get in there, and he's going to just clean that up very easy. The smoke actually not helping Next Generation capture that one, as they did have a player on Overwatch, but the smoke stopped them.
Yeah, indeed. 3 do momentarily go down for SK, which means that the guys from NextGen are going to be able to capture that B flag, but they need to do a lot of work to be able to come back into this, as Bullet gets another 2-piece onto his record. Unfortunately, does get taken out straight away. We do actually see now Kivy getting taken out up in top broken there. NextGen do have control of B at the second. They still need to do some work. With 2 minutes 6 seconds left on the clock, the score is 47 to 41. So they have brought back that deficit, but guys, do not forget, SK do have that 5-point differential which they racked up in the first half. So this could come right down to the wire.
It can. The Vid Tiger being very cautious here. Teammate manages to pick off that kill to make sure they don't come behind them. So at the moment, SK are looking for form. They're looking for a wave of kills to make a push. And here they come. Going out to the middle of the map, there are 2 of them going through. One actually drops. The other manages to get in. The next Lovely decides, you know what, that's fine. I'm going to put the pressure on your other flag. Take that away. You're still going to be 2 down as it is all tied here. He's gone for the neutralize and backed off. And that does mean that SK should be able to take the lead in terms of points again, but that does mean that Next Generation have kind of let it slip a little bit.
Yeah, they have indeed. So once again, Quickie the man on your screen. He went massive in that first half, going 17-7, now going 9-7. So still doing the work at the top of the leaderboard for the SK squad. But Mac Millix, once again, the man on your screen, actually going to be getting control of that B flag. So there we go. SK just extending their lead with 1 minute left on the clock. They are going to be able to get that B flag and regain it. Managed to gain control of the map. Let's see if they can hold it, as we do see the guys from NextGen spawning up. Kivy working around the back. Managed to pick up 2 big kills there. That was great kills from them, taking those players off the respawn, making sure that they weren't going to be able to push up and try and get that mid-map control.
Yes, currently 13 points ahead, and they just need to hold on for a little bit longer, put this down, and just keep doing the slaying. As you see, Mac Millix is just being a nuisance, not letting them get any sort of map dominance so they can try and push forward, and it pretty much should be all over. If he gets the neutralise here, I just think no way Next Generation can pull this back.
Yeah, I don't either, and he's actually going to be going
right
for the full. Yeah, he is going for the full thing. There we go. It is going to be a triple cap. Oh, no, it's not. Unfortunately, he does get taken out. He did get the neutralisation, but there we go. Codcaster's Curse, just as we were saying that he was going to get the triple cap, didn't work, but Rox is actually going to come in there, take out 1 player. He's going to be able to get the second. No, unfortunately, he's not. That player juked him out slightly, but it doesn't even matter. The game is going to be over, and with 15 seconds left on the clock, it's going to be 83 to 65 is the score in this half. 5-second difference in the first half as well. SK just about being able to come out of this one, but it was a very close domination game, we have to say.
It certainly was, and it looked really close. At any point it could have turned around, but SK, they're veterans, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they've proved it once again. You know what, Quickie, once again, putting up got a lot of numbers, 14 and 9. Both sides, he has performed fantastically for the SK lineup, and that will mean 1-0 in this best of 5 series to SK. going into the Search and Destroy.
Yep, so there we go. There was a 20-point difference in that second half. 87 to 67 was the score there on Domination Octane on the second half. 80 to 75 on the first half. So, of course, that is a 25-point difference overall. SK definitely starting to warm up now, getting their motivation going. That was a big map for them. You know, again, as we said, not the best qualification. Sorry, not the best championship that they had at the weekend at another tournament. They did struggle there, so now it's good for them to be able to take that first map online, come back into things fresh, new tournament, new different setting with the league setting, of course, and get back into the rhythm of things. And a big map for them.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, bearing in mind with the SK result of the weekend, they were using a pickup.
Okay.
Now, whether or not you can take that as an excuse or not, it's completely up to you. I believe they were using Raiden, someone said.
Okay.
But never mind, we will be back with the Search and Destroy right after this quick break. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're jumping straight into the Search and Destroy. No picks have been made, so you haven't missed any of the action. It's SK versus Next Generation. The SK took the first map. It will be 1-0 to them in the series. But let's jump on board with Bullet.
Yep, we're playing Search and Destroy on the map Freight. A Shine does go down, so already the man advantage going in favour of SK's Mac Millix manages to get first blood in the game and in the round. Bullet, the man on the screen, unfortunately, he gets taken down as Mac Millix picks up his second one. So Lovely actually going to meet somebody there over on the top, so he's going to try and put Bullets down, see if that player does back away, but 4-on-2 advantage. Yeah, there we go, he does get taken down, unfortunately. So Levita Tiger, last one left alive in a 1-on-4. Not a great start for them.
We saw somebody that turned away.
Yeah.
This is not going through. They're going to get him as well, and it does mean that none of Next Generation got a single kill in that round. SK look like they're coming out with some serious force.
Yeah, well, this is what you said. You said you've got to watch out for SK on Search and Destroy. They're one of those squads, especially in the European scene, where you really have to be careful playing up against them on Search and Destroy. And I remember watching them again on the series that I mentioned earlier on the 2K series, which they actually won. And Quickie had a horrible game. I think he was 1-9, and they still managed to win the game. You know, they still managed to just completely dominate. And that's the thing about SK on Search and Destroy, is that even if one player's having a bad map, the rest of them really can pick it up and play very well. But here we go, Mac Millix is going to be your bomb carrier. Already 2 kills to his name and hasn't died yet, of course. Let's see what work he can do in this mid-train area.
Okay, Millix now being very, very cautious. And it does look like his teammates actually just roared ahead of him. Let's jump on board with that man. It's going to be Quickie, the far man ahead. He is going to be looking for a pick here. This map usually degenerates into who can get the first pick, because it simply dictates how much points you can cover and where you can push. Now, Quickie being so cautious. You can see he's looking for a pick, but there's nobody coming out of there, Quickie. But the rest of his team are now going for it. That bomb is going to go down as the rest of his team just rotate around. And as soon as it does, you will see a move from Next Generation. However, it doesn't go in their favour as points going down. 2 of them. And now he's going to be looking up top red. Is there anyone there? It's 2 versus 3. It's going to be now a 1 versus 3 onto Lavida Tiger. He's seen one, but it's going to be another one to his left. He doesn't react quick enough, and he's going to go down 2-0 to SK.
Yep, Rox and Quickie already on 3 kill streaks themselves. Rox managing to pick up the round-ending kill cam there, jumping over the top, mantling onto that train track there, and being able to take out that player, which was Lavida Tiger. Lavida Tiger actually the only person in 2 rounds for the guys from NextGen to actually be able to get a kill so far, so they definitely need to try and take this round, otherwise it's going to already be a long road back. If they go 3-0 down to the squad of SK, that's really going to be difficult for them, because SK are a very strong Search and Destroy team, as we have discussed before. But here we go, Lavida Tiger on your screens, pushing aggressively down his right-hand side of the map. He's going to meet a player there, fortunately not going to work for him, as Lovely does get taken down as well. So already the man advantage in favour of SK.
Yeah, let's see what Lavida Tiger can do. He's just having to back away here. He's been tagged up. And it does mean that SK have got the first pick once again against Next Generation on this 3rd round. And he's just, you know what, he seems like he has no idea what he wants to do here. He's going to go back up Bullet by the look of it. His teammate is trying to flank.
Yeah.
But there we go. They've actually managed to get a pick. Bullet picks up Rocks. Bring it back to 3-3. If Tiger can try and take this one, and he does that, but does put the advantage back in their hands. And now it's going to be Lavida Tiger all alone. He's going to go down. Lavida Tiger no longer living.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, they did leave the bomb carrier alone. I believe that bomb carrier actually managed to make their way through underground, waiting for the gates to make sure that nobody was going to be there. And then as soon as they pushed out, one of the SK players knew exactly where they were coming from, managed to hit them out. 3-0 is the score, though. Unfortunately, Shine and Lovely still not with a kill in this game, and Kiwi actually not with a kill in the game as well. But it doesn't matter, because Quickie's 5-0 at the second. So great work here coming in from SK. 3-0 advantage here on this Search and Destroy. Are they going to be able to take this one 6-0, or are the guys from Next Generation really going to have to pick up their game and do some work soon? Looks like another aggressive push coming from SK as they do manage to get that control of the middle map train section. Let's see what's going to be the next move.
Someone pushed up really close to Quickie here. It's a very aggressive defense there from Next Generation. If Quickie makes a move, he might get taken down, but he does look like he's going to that familiar stalemate. And it could be anybody who makes the move here. Both teams just constantly peeking.
Yeah, indeed. Millix, man on the screen. Let's see if he's going to be able to plant this bomb down. Right. Nobody actually knows. I'm not sure how they haven't actually seen that player there. But there we go. Lavida Tiger does manage to take out one. Rox manages to take out a couple more. There we go. That's going to leave it in a 2-on-3 situation. Shine and Lovely going up against Quickie, Rox, and Kiwi. So that player who was on the train tracks did manage to take out that bomb carrier just as he was about to plant it. But Quickie just extending his kill streak right now. 6-0. Definitely doing some great work.
He is, and we're just going on board with him. It looks like he's holding there. They're being very cautious with how they're playing this. They're still not moving. It does look like Next Generation could really do with another pick to try and get it. And he's going up top. Quickie outshoots him and takes him down. Gets the second one. Quickie's on fire tonight. 8-0. Wow.
Yeah, he is indeed. I was talking earlier on about how this guy actually didn't play very well in a Search and Destroy a couple of weeks ago, and he got carried by the rest of his team, and now it's the complete opposite, carrying the rest of this team. Yes, hashtag blame Chewy. Quickie obviously showing his dominance on Search and Destroy here on the map for 8-0 in the second. Only 4 rounds overall played, so that's 2 kills a round average. Great work for him, taking out half of the entire enemy squad each round, pretty much that would be on average. But here we go. It's
time for Shine to shine.
Yeah, he needs to shine. They all do. They all need to do some work. He's not for the second shine, so let's see what work he can do here with his Remington.
Okay, he is just going to get that thermal out. He's looking for a pick. However, SK seem to be coming underground. It looks like they might actually back off. They managed to pick up a kill from it though, so good tactic. SK do seem to have quite an aggressive defense, and that has worked for them. Now they have the numerical advantage. Shine is looking for his first pick of the entire game. And will he make it? There is somebody in red. But is he third story? I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure indeed.
Oh, he is third story.
There we go. Ooh, he's going to be able to pick up
Oh, he
there
got
we
it.
go. Wall bang into Rox. Rox actually picked up a kill there on Bullet, so Shine actually managed to get the revenge kill. Unfortunately, his sight didn't help him there as he wasn't able to pick up that kill. Lovely, the last one left alive though. Quickie still extending his score streak. He is 9-0 at the second, so lovely.
Run,
1-4 is the score at the
run.
second.
Oh, stab, sit down.
Wow.
Good night, my friend. You can run, but you cannot hide, as we see it once again on the kill cam. Comes around the corner, knife to the chest. And it's going to be 5-0 to SK. I told you, Chewy.
Yep.
I told you. This S&D team will certainly put the hurt on the next generation. I didn't think it would be quite this one-sided.
No, neither did I.
Quickie, 1-0. We're going to jump on board with him.
Yeah, we've
Will
got to
he
jump on board with him.
continue and have a flawless game?
Let's see what work he can do. The guys from SK only one round away from being able to take a 2-0 advantage here in this first game of their league play. Ready to go to those qualifiers. Oh, he gets taken out. Unfortunately, the Cockcaster's curse comes in big. As soon as we want to get him onto that 10 kill streak, he does get taken out, unfortunately, but he's still 9-1. But already, they managed to get 2 kills. Actually, it's a 2-on-2 situation. Lovely and Shine going up against McMillix and Rox.
It is now. They've got to be very careful. McMillix try and do it here. We did think they would go for kind of a blitz route, but it has managed to get it now. It's going to be lovely in a 1 versus 2 to keep his teams alive and not be 6-0 by SK. But if he moves out here, he's dead. If he moves, he's dead. No, they haven't seen him. SK have gone away the other way. Lovely. It must have just picked the right moment to move. And now it does mean that SK are going to rotate towards B.
Yeah, it does indeed, and it looks like they're going to try and get that plant down as well. So lovely, although he did back away from that first situation there where he was going to get caught, he's still got a lot of work to do because 2 SK players, as you can see there on that minimap on the top left-hand side of the screen, are stacked up right on top of that B-bomb site.
This is not going to be easy to get into, but he does it. Oh, that was a little bit quick. He has been tagged up and see, but no, takes the kill. Takes the kill. The second one's going to be on Lumber, but no, doesn't look there. Decides to go for it. He's going to get taken down, as you will see in your final kill cam. That was a pretty easy kill for McMillix, to be honest. And the guy didn't even really react to him. And that will be a 6-0 from SK on the Search and Destroy against Next Generation. 2-0 in the series score. I said it was going to be 3-0, but I didn't think the S&D would be a 6-0.
No, definitely not.
6-2 maybe, but not a 6-0.
No, that was an interesting game to see. And, you know, although we do like our close games, we do like seeing those nail biters go down.
That was a whooping.
Yeah, for the German, you know, fans out there who are big SK fans, I'm sure they have a lot of fans back home in Germany. That's going to look strong for you. You're going to be happy with that performance, showing that they are still dominant on S&D, that they can do work on that, really showing it off. And again, of course, this is the top 8 teams online for Germany who have progressed through to the league system. So the fact that SK can do that kind of performance on Search and Destroy against one of the top 8 teams in their own country, that's a really big motivator for them. Let's see if they can do some work on Blitz, which is going to be, once again, like we saw in the French qualifier earlier on, it's going to be on the map, Warhawk. But guys, we are going to be going to an advert break just whilst everything gets set up in the game, and we will be right back with you for more action from the Gfinity qualifiers here. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gfinity European qualifiers here for the Call of Duty World Championships. We are in the league stages of the qualifiers. Brought you a French game earlier on, now we're on to the German qualifiers. We've got SK going up against NextGen. SK looking very, very good so far, we have to say. 2-0 lead in the series. Yeah, 6-0 apiece in Search and Destroy on Freight. But anyway, moving on to the next map, we're on to another respawn game mode. We are going to be moving on to Blitz on the map Warhawk.
Go on board with the wrong team first of all. Let's go on board with the attacking team. That's who we like to watch.
Yeah.
Lovely, the first man. Picks already go down. McMillick's taking down Shine. Lovely. Going to move into this middle here. This is a really kind of interesting strategy. Lovely's going to go through the middle, but he's going to see someone here trying to take it. And he's going to see another one. Doesn't manage to take him though. Now on board with Bullet as he's roaring forward, and they've actually let somebody slip through. Who is that? It's McMillick's, who's going to just wander carefree into the base here if he chooses to.
Yep, indeed he is. Nobody's going to be challenging him at all, so he's playing this very, very carefully, but he doesn't know it at all, so he's just going to be searching around. There we go, he is able to jump in it, taking the first point on the board, so that's going to be 2-0 actually. I do apologise, I thought he got the first one, but he did actually get the second one, so already a good start here for SK. NextGen do need to pick up their game if they want to come back into this, although there's still plenty of time on the clock, so you cannot count anybody else out, and this is what's so exciting about Blitz.
The turn on.
Yeah, I know. Like that one Gataga got earlier on this map, that was pretty nasty, I do have to admit.
Quickie currently hiding in a teammate's body now. Going to move forward. He's going to try and bet that kill in the middle. Oh, a little bit of windy aim there, but manages to secure it before he drops. And now going to try and push forward. I think they're going to just kind of split. Look at this. SK going to pile the pressure on. Quickie holding the hook, making sure nobody comes behind. Who is in the front there? It's going to be Rox and his teammate. It's going to be McMillick's trying to go for it again. He hasn't managed to. Rox is going to try and sneak around the back. If he manages to go the right way here, there's going to be somebody come round. If he looks to his right, he's going to see. Is he going to do what I think he's going to do?
Rox, there's two.
There is two. He's just slipped the net. Oh! He turned. He did manage to see him. So unfortunately, I thought he managed. He waited, didn't take the kills. Levita Tiger heavily stunned. Incoming SK player doesn't get the kill. 3-1. No, 3-0. Sorry. But and Lovely should be able to walk this in. However, there is a player coming back. They're going to go against each other as Next Generation. No luck.
Yeah.
As they do get shut down.
Yep, indeed. Quickie actually 6-1 at the minute. This guy's just been slaying on every single game mode. He got over 30 kills in domination, 9-1 on Search and Destroy, and he's already 6-1 here. And we've only played about a minute and 20 seconds or so around that. Sorry, 2 minutes or so, but still absolutely phenomenal work here from Quickie. Kivi's the man on the screen though, always a strong player on game modes like Blitz. 3-1 is the score though, as there we go for the first time in the game. We do see the guys from NextGen managing to get one on the board. That's going to be Levita Tiger.
They're going to get two. They're going to get two.
There we go.
Unless this is when they respawn. It's a good one. No, he's turning away. Surely he must go for it. If they get in the point and go back, no, he's going to get it. It's going to be traded though, but it's still going to be 4-2. There's another SK player in that area. I think it's probably McMillick's again. It is, and he does manage to take down both of them this time. But it's going to reset now. It's still going to be 4-2. SK making the push, but Next Generation are looking like they've got better map control and going to be the aggressive team here.
Yeah, they are indeed. We do see Shine managing to push up their big kill, managing to take out that player, which was, I can't remember who that was actually. It did just disappear off the kill feed as soon as we saw it. But there we go, Shine. Moving through this left-hand side of the map, going to be moving through American. Let's see if he can push over, see if anybody's going to meet him. Actually, he is going to be met there by a knife, gets taken out completely straight away. 5-2 is the score, as SK just completely getting that lead and keep going forward, keep pushing forward, and doing some great work as you would expect from them.
Just going to be winning more gunfights, Chewy, and that is giving them the option to keep throwing players forward and getting into that point time and time again. Now, Kivi putting some more shots down. They're going to go. That's like Kivi trying to back out as both of them go down. Levita Tiger gets 3. One of them, which is his own teammate, not that effective, but it does look like SK are going to have to go on a bit of defense now.
Yep, it does indeed. So off the respawn, we do see Kivi once again. Still the score 5-2 as Kivi picks up 1 kill. They're going to be throwing that smoke grenade down, making sure, sorry, that was a stun grenade down, making sure that nobody's going to be pushing through. They're going to try and slow them down. Such an important tactic to have things like that in your class loadout. You do see him just playing this base defense role at the minute, making sure that
make this kill. He should be able to get a second point, and he does. Now the spawn out there, if he can just get it in, it's going to come to his right. Is he going to go for the jump, or is he going to go for the kill? He goes for the kill. Doesn't get it either. Now the problem is he's got people supporting. He's going to be outnumbered massively. But his teammate actually going in, and they are going to just hold it down. There's no 1 versus 1. He gets for it.
Quickie.
And now look at them. They're all round there swarming them. Quickie not even bothering to go for the point. His teammate is going to go in. It's now 11-5.
Yeah, this is great work here from Quickie, not being greedy and getting the capture himself, just making sure that nobody's going to push through there. He's just doing the slaying department, completely got this spawn trap in place. And one thing that I have to note is I had a look. Yeah, he's going to go for it. There we go. He's going to get in. 12-5 is the score. SK looking like they're going to be able to take this game and this series if they keep up this work. And Quickie there, you know, and the rest of the SK squad, all 4 of the members from NextGen managed to push around into their spawn right up on that white pickup truck right next to their blitz portal area. And they were trying to do some defensive work, and it just didn't work. SK took them all out, got 2 captures on the board, and just completely dominated them. So SK, although we said that, you know, blitz sometimes can go any direction and really, you know, is who shows up right at the second. You can't really predict it sometimes. SK looking very, very strong on it, just extending their lead, 12-5. Quickie is on fire tonight.
23-7.
What's wrong with this guy tonight? I don't even know what's happened.
He's been the MVP of SK for this game, certainly. It's got to be a man we keep an eye on for the rest of the tournament. Let's see how he goes for. Quickie just putting shots down once again. They're going for it, and it's now going to be 13-5. What a giant lead that is. 8 points in the lead. I said they're going to at least double their lead, Chewy. I think they just keep going further and further past it.
Yeah, I do agree with that statement as well. 9-25 for Shine, though, unfortunately, and he's not got any captures. He's the only person in the game who hasn't got any actual captures on the board, which is going to be a shame for him, as Quickie just gets another one, extending the lead, 14-5 now. Kivy doing some defensive work, shooting some bodies as well, just for the fun of it, because they know they've won. They know that they're going to be able to take their first league game here in the German qualifiers with convincing style. We did see a very close first half on Domination Octane earlier on, but then they stepped up the game, put that power onto the metal of the accelerator pedal, and did some great work from then on, and they haven't looked back whatsoever.
Lovely. Now is the man we're going to go on board with. This game is all over. It will be 15-5. Looking at the score, Quickie 24-7. The next generation team, they look like they could hang in the first half of Domination. And it's been very, very obvious as we've continued through these maps, they certainly can't. Yeah,
they can't indeed against the SK squad. One of the ones that we predicted would go through right.
Oh, they're quitting out.
There we go. They are leaving, unfortunately. They've had enough. They know that they're not going to be able to win this game, and SK are just having fun. Now that's going to be it. 4 seconds left on the clock. 17-5 is going to be your final score, and that's going to be it. SK taking it in convincing style. So if you guys are unfortunately just joining us at the end of the action today, SK took the first game by 25 points overall on Domination Octane. Then Freight, S&D, they took 6-0. Quickie actually going 9-1 in that game, and then they managed to take Blitz Warhawk here 17-5. So you've seen two 3-0s today, 2 whitewashes from both Vitality Rises and SK Gaming, but you kind of would expect that, really.
Yeah, you certainly would. I said it was going to be a 3-0. I was convinced it was going to be 3-0. I didn't think it'd be quite that dominant, Chewy, to be perfectly honest. But there we go. That is